The man plunged his hands into the sand. Then he murmured an incantation. In the next instant, the earth trembled violently. Grain by grain, the sand swirled and coalesced into a herd of warhorses. With a thunderous neigh, they charged forth, racing straight toward the sea. The man clenched his fists once more. The warhorses leapt over the ship's sails, instantly righting the stranded vessel. The man clapped his hands, then turned and walked away with a flourish. The onlookers were left speechless. He was Jonathan, one of the last remaining magicians in the world. News of Jonathan reached the ears of an English earl, who immediately proposed, sending him to the front lines to aid the nation against the French army. Jonathan was eager for the opportunity, and immediately set off with his servant for the battlefield. But upon arriving at the military camp, he discovered the soldiers barely acknowledged him, and the general wouldn't even give him a proper glance. His only job was to read soldiers' letters home, until one day, during a conversation, he overheard a soldier complaining the mountain paths were too rough, and his newly bought shoes were already falling apart. Determined to prove his worth, the next day he took his servant to the mountains. He picked up a random rock and chanted a spell from his magic book. Nothing happened. He blew a breath of magical air and tried again. Still nothing. Furious, he tossed the rock aside and turned to leave. Suddenly, the rock trembled gently and split in two. Immediately, the mountain began to rumble and shake. Countless fragments of rock erupted from the mountain in an instant, then automatically coalesced into a road, stretching all the way to the front lines thousands of kilometers away. Soon, the soldiers marched along the smooth highway. The general was extremely pleased, and immediately appointed him as Merlin the magician.